What's up, everybody? It's TKE, and today we have a brand new NBA 2K20 rebuild. As always, you guys seem to love the rebuilds and these challenges that I do. So this challenge is going to be a 5-minute fantasy draft rebuild. So basically, I'm going to have my assistant GM fantasy draft me a team. Then I'm going to have 5 minutes after the first move is made to complete the rebuild, and then we'll simulate the season. It's only going to be 1 year whether we win the championship or not. So hopefully I can get it done. I've never done this. I've never even practiced this, anything like that, but it should be interesting. So yeah, let's get into 2K. Let's pick our team and let's see who we get drafted. So we are here in 2K and we're going to have to select a team, and I'm just going to randomly do that. So we're just going to scroll through and we're going to stop in 3, 2, 1. We get the Brooklyn Nets. So let's see what pick the Nets end up having. And, oh, they have the 4th pick. Wow, that's going to be clutch. I wonder who they're going to draft. I'll sit and watch, and then we'll just simulate the whole thing. So we're simulating the entire draft, and I didn't quite see who we got there. So we'll have to check it out when we get into the team. So I'll catch you guys when I'm at the roster. So we are here at the roster, and getting the 4th overall pick, we were able to get James Harden. We also have Nikola Vucevic. We have TJ Warren, Bojan Bogdanovic, Robert Covington, which is clutch because I'm going to swap his position right down to a small forward, trade him away as an 85. He will be good. So I can do things like that before I get into the rebuild. So that's something I'm going to do before we do anything else. The rest of the team is okay, I guess. But I'm going to really focus and try and make one big splash to start with. And then I'm only going to have 5 minutes after that trade is completed. So I want to really work through one that's going to be really good. And then after that, it'll kind of be hectic, and we're just going to go. So I changed Robert Covington to an 85. And let me see what we really need here. So we're going to need a better point guard. I want to upgrade small forward, power forward. Yeah, TJ Warren would be a good player to come off the bench. Keep him. So let's try and make that first move. So it's not really the biggest splash that I could make, but I think it'll turn out to be pretty good. So we're going to trade Vucevic for Chris Paul and Bjelica. We're also trading our first round pick. And then once I hit accept, I got to start this 5-minute timer, and then that's all the time we have. So go. And we have 5 minutes now. What else? I'm going to definitely need to get a center. So Robert Covington and first round pick should be able to net me a pretty decent center, I think. So, wow, Jamal Murray wouldn't actually be that bad too. I could run him at shooting guard. We'd have Chris Paul, Jamal Murray. That's something I might consider doing as well. Nurkic. If there's not a great center, I can get Capella probably pretty cheap. Montrezl Harrell's also out here. So I think I'm going to do Jamal Murray. We also bring in JaVale McGee, who will be a good backup center for us. So we got that. And I'll switch his position later. We also have James. Oh, maybe we didn't need him because we have James Harden, who's our small forward or our shooting guard. But maybe he'll play well as a small forward. I don't know. Let's try and get a center. So we'll do a trade finder for who's one of our centers we like to trade for. We love to trade. What would it cost to get Vucevic back? Way too much. So maybe Porzingis. No offers found. That makes sense. And Valanciunas is here. Otherwise, I saw Bam also. No offers for Bam. Hassan Whiteside, is there anything decent for him? We're going Chris Paul, TJ Warren. Yeah, no, those offers are too much as well. We're not going to be able to get Cat. Okay, maybe I just need to throw in like TJ Warren into a trade finder and see if we can get anything for him. We have 3.5 minutes left about. Robert Covington's there. Dwight Howard, Nurkic. Nurkic would be a good center to have. Montrezl Harrell. We're going to go with Harrell. And let's check the rotation, see what positions we really need. We need a small forward and a power forward. I could maybe run like James Harden, but I'm going to see what Chris Paul can get us if I throw in like a first round pick in the future. Maybe we can get something even better for Chris Paul. I see Rocco and Andrew Wiggins, Zach LaVine, Blake Griffin, Jonathan Isaac, Drummond, Millsap. This Hassan and Fred VanVleet one would be okay. I think we're going to keep Chris Paul. And who else should we maybe try to trade? I'll try and trade Bogdanovich with a couple second-round picks. Maybe we can get something a little bit better for him. And there's not looking to be a lot. Julius Randle was there. I saw that. Okay, we'll go with Julius Randle. He's a little bit of an upgrade. And 2 minutes left. Now, who else has to get traded? I want to trade... Okay, Wanamaker Exum. Second round pick. Can we get something to come off the bench that's going to be good for us? Dwight Powell. It's a good center to come off the bench. Probably run him at power forward. I'm going to try and trade Jamal Murray, I think, because we don't really need his services. We need like a small forward or a power forward. I see Robert Covington. I don't really want to do Robert Covington. Jonathan Isaac was there as well. Michael Porter Jr. Jarrett Allen. He could run power forward, I guess. Maybe I'll do that. We'll trade for Jarrett Allen. We'll flip him to a power forward when we can. And who else should get traded? Dwight Powell, I guess. We don't really need him. I just brought him in. Him and DJ Augustine, plus a 2020 first-round pick from the Rockets. Can that get us anything? I see Jordan Clarkson, Lou Williams, Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre might be the best deal possible. We have less than a minute left now. So Kelly Oubre, JJ Barea. Let me check the rotation, see what last-minute move we need to make. So we have the starting lineup's pretty much set. Off the bench, we have a center, a power forward. We just need to upgrade a little bit more. So, JJ Barea and Korkmaz, second-round pick. Can that get us anything? Jalen Brunson, good backup point guard. And 28 seconds left. Try and get something else. Tyreek Evans, Damian Jones, and this second-round pick in 2020. Can we get something else to come off the bench? That's pretty good. Monte Morris was there. Enes Kanter. Bogdanovich. So there's 10 seconds left. We're going to have to make that Bogdanovich trade. And we just got it in. There's like 3 seconds left. So this is tough. That was really tough. I struggled on that one for sure. We need to go and change some positions now. So, Jarrett Allen is going to be our starting power forward. He's an 85. And let's see the lineup now. Chris Paul, James Harden. It's kind of funny to put them back together. Kelly Oubre, Jarrett Allen, Montrezl Harrell. And then off the bench we have Randall, McGee, Bjelica, Bogdanovich, and Jalen Brunson. So I need to flip either Bjelica or Randall to a small forward. So we'll do that quick. I don't know which one will probably be the better one. I assume it'll be Bjelica, but I don't know for sure. He stays at an 80. And Julius Randle, he stays at an 82. So we'll probably run Bjelica as a small forward. And then this is the rotation. So Chris Paul, James Harden, Oubre, Jarrett Allen, Montrezl Harrell, Julius Randle, JaVale McGee, Nemanja Bjelica, Bogdanovich, and then Jalen Brunson. I don't know if we really need to run Brunson. I need to fix up the staff a little bit, I think, before we do anything else. Kenny Atkinson. I need the best coach possible, so we're going to fire you, and we're going to bring in Michael Stauffer. And he should accept that. Assistant coach, too. He's actually not bad. He's got a B- and A-. We'll probably stick with him. Let's see what system fits us the best. Pace and space is 3 stars. Triangle is 3.5. 7 seconds is 3.5. We'll go with triangle. And that's, I can't make any more trades. So this is the roster we're going to have to run with. And I just hope and pray that it is good enough to win us a championship. I have my doubts. I have my doubts. But it's not a bad team by any means. We have James Harden, Chris Paul. That's going to be good. And Harden and Paul are really going to have to carry the scoring load. So I think I'm just going to get into simulating the season. We'll see how it turns out. It's going to be a short video, but Should be definitely be interesting. So I will catch you guys at the end of this season, see if we can get a 1 seed and win the NBA Finals. Okay, so maybe I gotta give myself a little bit more credit because we actually ended up winning 68 games and James Harden did win MVP. So maybe my skills are just better than I thought they were. I didn't think this team was gonna be this good. I figured we'd win like 50 to 55 games, so we dominated. But I guess in a fantasy drafted league, a lot of teams only have like 1 star or like 2 stars. We got a bunch of really solid players, so I think that helps us out quite a bit, actually. A lot of the super teams are eliminated. But, yeah, James Harden won MVP. Ja Morant in Boston won Rookie of the Year. Ricky Rubio won Sixth Man in New York. Kawhi won Defensive Player in New Orleans. Luka won Most Improved in LA on the Clippers. And then Michael Stoffer won Coach of the Year. So, we have Harden on first team. And we have Chris Paul on All-NBA third team. Nobody on defensive first or second team. And then no rookies because I don't even think we have a rookie on our team. At least not one in the rotation. So we obviously are the 1 seed and we're going up against the Washington Wizards. But I want to check out our stats for this season before we get any further. Harden averaged 32. He was a monster. Chris Paul averaged 17. Montrez 15. Julius Randle 12. Kelly Oubre 12.6. JaVale McGee played pretty well. Jarrett Allen played pretty well as well. Bielitsa and Bogdanovich played good. And then Devin Harris played a little bit. He wasn't really supposed to be in the rotation, but, you know, 2K does their own thing. So, yeah, the team is definitely top-heavy scoring-wise with Harden. But let's see who this Washington Wizards squad has. They have Trey Burke, Fournier, DeAndre Hunter, Pascal, and Whiteside. So they have a couple really good big men and Freddie coming off the bench. But the rest of the team doesn't really scare me. But now that I say that, we'll probably end up losing. We're up 2-0 though. We do end up sweeping them, and we're going up against the 5-seeded Chicago Bulls. The Bulls have John Wall, Karis LeVert, LeBron James, Larry Markkinen, and Mason Plumlee. This is tough. I'm trying to think, is there anything I can really do? Not really. Nobody I can really put on LeBron. So let's see if we can just simulate one game at a time, see if we can get out to a comfortable lead before I simulate the entire round. So the first game we end up winning. And game 2. Okay, we end up winning the entire series 4-0. And now let's see who we're going up against. Wow, New York just blew a 3-1 lead to Indiana. And now Indiana is the 3 seed playing us the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference Finals. They have Shabazz Napier, Buddy Hield, Doug McDermott, Giannis, and Mitchell Robinson. Plus Miles Turner, Malik Beasley, and Furkan Korkmaz off the bench. So Giannis is scary as always. Let's try and take this one game at a time as well. We lose game 1. Okay. Not really what I like to see, but we tie it back up game 2. So we're tied 1-1. And game 3, can we win this one? We do win this one. Okay, so let's see if I simulate the round. Hopefully it doesn't go too fast. And we're down 3-2 now. So let's go rebuild the rotation. Make sure it's as good as it can be. I want more minutes to my starters. I don't want a 10-man rotation. They want 11. I want 9. Okay, first off. Yeah, okay. So now let's simulate with Simcast. See if we can beat Indiana here. We start out really hot. We're looking pretty good. And I don't want to speak too early, but we should end up winning this game. And we do win by 16, so we'll be going to a game 7. And we'll simulate this one with Simcast as well. And we start out hot again, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but we do look like we're probably going to run away with this one in the 4th, and we do. We end up winning by 18 this time. Okay, so we got the Clippers here in the NBA Finals. The Clippers have Goran Dragic, Luka Doncic, Trevor Ariza, Brandon Clark, LaMarcus Aldridge, Kendrick Nunn, Willie Hernan-Gomez, and Bryn Forbes. So let's see if we can win game 1 here. And we go down. Okay, so tied 2-2 series. Let's simcast these ones until the series is over. See if we can win ourselves a championship. And they jump out to an early lead, but it's going back and forth here throughout this game. And it looks like they're probably going to win here. Well, it's not. We're only down by 3 with 4 minutes left. Let's see what happens. And we do end up losing by 1 in Game 5, so let's simcast Game 6. Hopefully we can steal this one and force a Game 7. But they jump out to an early lead. And oh, okay, we're making a bit of a comeback, and we do take over the lead going into the 4th quarter. And we escape with victory by 18 points. So we took over in that second half. Now, the final game. Can we win the NBA Finals with this 5-minute rebuilt team? Simulate with Simcast. Let's see if we can do it. We jump out to the lead early, but it's very close. And we end up winning by 22 points. So we took over again in the final. Well, I guess we won every quarter, but we really took over in those last 2 quarters. So the Brooklyn Nets are the NBA Finals champions, and James Harden wins Finals MVP. He averaged 34 points, 7.7 assists per game in the Finals. Dude was a monster. How did everybody else look in the playoffs? Pretty much the same thing as the regular season. Yeah, I am super happy with how this team played. Definitely did not think I was going to be able to rebuild this team as good as I did. But I'm going to give myself a lot of credit on this one. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this, any of these challenges, make sure to drop them in the comment section below. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll definitely try to get to them. But yeah, it was a ton of fun doing this. I definitely did not think this team was going to be that good, but they ended up being like one of the best teams I've rebuilt, especially given how fast they had to do it. And we ended up winning in the first season. We had a couple scares there in the conference finals and the finals, going to 7 games, but we ended up getting it done. So again, shout out to everybody for watching this video. If you aren't subscribed yet, make sure to do that. And then like this video. Appreciate you all. Other than that, it's been TKE. It's been real. Peace out.